Well, today we are diving into one of the most commonly requested body contouring procedures, the tummy tuck. Whether after pregnancy, weight loss, just natural changes over time, a lot of women wonder when men wonder when it's the right moment to consider tightening and reshaping the abdomen. Sam and I both had this conversation.
And people look at me, they're like, you're thin. No, I've had 2 kids and I definitely need to tighten and reshape my abs, okay? So we're joined by board certified plastic surgeon, Dr. Samir Hassan, AKA Dr. Beauty Blade. A lot of people know him from social media. You're gonna break down all the different options. Let's start with the basics. So when a patient comes into your office, how do you discuss tummy tucks with them?
Absolutely. So a tummy tuck is a way to restore the abdomen, both from the inside and the outside. When you think about the reasons people come in, it's typically excess skin, loose skin. They've had pregnancies, the muscles separate, they don't come back together, and you have this fullness and skin that doesn't ever get tight again. So a tummy tuck will remove that skin, potentially repair the muscle, and bring in the waistline with liposuction. Depending on how much skin you have and what your particular anatomy is, that'll dictate the type of incision you get. It could be all the way around the body or it could be up and down the middle. It just depends.
Wow, so let's talk about that a little bit. The mini tuck I've heard of recently, that's kind of become popular, and that wouldn't get you that full scar hip to hip.
Yeah.
Who would be perfect for that?
Yeah, so a mini tuck, really popular request because this is actually something you can do awake. If you've just got a little bit of skin in the lower abdomen, below the belly button, just skin, you've got a pretty tight, flat core.
That's you.
You could be a great candidate for it.
But I've got the skin, I have 2 babies.
Flat tummy.
You could be a great candidate for it. But you also got to think about if you've got that muscle separation, because you could
I
treat,
have that.
Yep.
Yes.
You could treat that skin.
I do.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's a nice one.
do.
Smaller incision, you can do it awake.
Okay. Like how long would that procedure take? I'm like already.
Yeah, in the office with a couple of Xanax and oxycodone pills, about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah.
Really? What does something like that cost?
And downtime.
Yeah. So mini. Yeah.
And when are you available?
Yeah, mini tucks can be anywhere from 9 to 20,000. It just depends on the city, the location, how much skin you have. Downtime, I'd say, is 2 weeks of no heavy lifting or getting in hot tubs or saunas.
Okay, I know hot tubs and saunas, that's easy. So what about this full tummy tuck? I know it's called, and if I mispronounce it, the circumferential tummy tuck?
Right.
That sounds like a lot, is it?
So the full tummy tuck, you're essentially signing up for a hip-to-hip incision, and that is going to be for patients who have laxity both in the central abdomen and to the sides. A step above that would actually be the extended tummy tuck, where if you've got some loose skin on the love handles, kind of hanging past the belt line, or if you're wearing jeans, you can kind of see it sticking out to the side, that would be an extended tummy tuck. And that's a perfect example there of how far those incisions wrap around. You mentioned the circumferential. Some patients, particularly ones who have had gastric surgery, gastric bypass surgery, or they've taken GLP-1s and lost a lot of weight, hundreds of pounds, they're going to need the fleur-de-lis or the circumferential all the way around. And that one also lifts up the butt and gets rid of the wrinkles in the thighs.
Hey now.
Oh my goodness, doing all the things. Now I'm just being nosy, but I'm curious these types of surgeries because I've been on your Instagram and you're posting the pictures, you do all types. Who's coming in for these surgeries? Are these younger women? Like what are the ages?
Yeah,
Are you doing men? I'm just curious.
yeah,
Love it.
Yeah,
Tell
to the guys out there, definitely most of the content you're seeing on tummy tucks is women, but men and women are coming in for tummy tucks. Men are typically getting the skin-only tummy tucks because they don't have the muscle separation. But the women are anywhere from the early 20s to 60s, and we've got young moms, old moms. We've got a lot of folks not having kids, but they've had major weight fluctuation resulting in that loose skin.
Right.
So we see a very wide range of people getting tummy tucks.
And what is, like, for some of the more extensive tummy tucks, I didn't even know that there's a range of them, and I'm glad that we're discussing that because that does make a lot of sense. But what would be the recovery of like an extensive one?
Yeah, so extensive tummy tucks, no matter what tummy tuck you get, I think you need a solid 2 weeks of not having to do heavy lifting. And for people that are at desk jobs, service jobs, not having to do heavy lifting, they can go back to next week. But these bigger tummy tucks, the fleur-de-lis that go up and down the middle, or the circumferentials that go all the way around the waistline. You really want to give yourself 3, maybe even 4 weeks. And I tell patients, it's not just important what your health is, but who's going to be home helping you? Who's going to be watching the kids? Who's going to be helping with your dog? When do you like to get out in the year? Are you a skier? Are you a snowboarder? Because there's certain times you don't want to be down for these surgeries.
That's smart. You got a plan.
Yeah.
All right, Dr. Hassan, Dr. Beauty Blade, thank you as always. You can reach out to Dr. Hassan on Instagram at Dr. Beauty Blade. Do that so you can see some of the photos. We couldn't show them on camera, but
so
you want to
good.
see some of these results. You can check them out there on Instagram.